Here's my story
Whoa.
today. It is a hitchhiker crushed to death by a magnet in a trailer truck.
What? Uh,
It's a great
I
story.
don't understand what's going on.
So this guy
I'm
needed a
reading
ride.
freak accident, so this has got to be good.
Yeah, he needed a ride, basically. He was unable to find anybody, like any Ubers or anything in India, auto rickshaws, or a
Yes.
bus that could get him home. So if he stopped this truck driver,
Or he
the
just
truck
don't want to pay for
driver,
one.
the truck driver told him there's no space available here, man. He said he could accommodate himself in the gap between the giant magnet that this guy was carrying in his trailer and the driver's cabin. So he would just stand or lay behind the magnet.
What is the magnet? Is that translation or is that really?
No, it's actually a magnet. It's this just giant thing that this guy's transporting. It happens to be
Auto
this
rickshaw.
huge
It sounds like
magnet.
some sort of fetish. What is that?
No, it's
It's just a rickshaw.
they used to have a lot of rickshaws, and eventually they
It was
became.
a good joke, Joe. I see you
little
smiling
cars.
at it.
I don't know. So within a few minutes, the driver braked suddenly, noticing a pit in the road. You know what's going to happen. The guy who's about between the magnet, due to the impact, the magnet placed on the trailer of the vehicle moved towards this guy and crushed him seconds after
So
he
the
crashed.
driver had like a giant magnet on a truck that was probably chained down, hit a pothole, and it just
Well, he had a potball. He slammed on the brakes. He's probably like, "Watch
Smushed
this,
the dude.
watch this guy. I'm gonna squish him."
The driver who heard he's like, I got to stop all of a sudden really hard. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. The driver heard his cries, halted the vehicle on the side of the road, and they had to get a crane. That's how big this thing was. They had to deploy a crane to lift the heavy magnet before they complete the rescue operation. The guy died. So
I mean, there's no rescue at that point. It's just they had to clean it off.
it's a recovery.
Have you
Clean it
ever
off.
slammed on your
Hose it
brakes
down.
on purpose for like your kids?
Yeah,
Like,
of
oh, you
course.
don't want to be buckled? Let me try this.
I
What
think
happens
I've
if I
done
do
that
this?
when Joe was in the car. I've hit my brakes when he didn't have a seatbelt on, just to throw him a little bit.
Yeah, there was a time in my life when I didn't wear seatbelts.
I
Now
remember
it
that
just
blue
makes a
van?
dinging noise if I don't put it on. So
Oh, you don't know the trick? You just cut the seatbelt and you keep the latch and you just
I
plug
know.
it in.
I'm not willing to cut the seatbelt. There are times when I want it, you know.
Or just cut one of the back seat ones and plug it in.
I told you I owned
Where
my
your
van
kids
for
sit.
5 years, and then I Googled something, and all I had to do was like tap the brake 3 times and do whatever I did, and it never dinged again. But what I did when I was a kid, I remember we had that big blue van that Joe drove around. We had all the seats out of it, and I'd drive often to Patterson to see Becca's brother. And my friends think it'd be cool to try and stand in it and surf, and I would love to try and knock him down. So either just slam on the brakes or go left and right.
Hey, that's sad. That's terrible.
You never
Yeah,
surfed.
now that you
Joe? You
now that you
surfed
have an
when you were in
electric
Mexico,
car,
right?